Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of March in the areas of love and relationship. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. First we're going to take a look at your angel guide oracle card, which for you the vulnerability and freedom came out. This is the card that's kind of talking about that you're kind of trying to hide yourself, who you are, and you're not letting the world see your true self. And sometimes you're trying to be too perfect. When you're letting the people to see who you are, when you're vulnerable, you're actually able to achieve way more than trying to pretend somebody who you are not. You're able to achieve the freedom of being yourself. You're able to reach for the stars because you're kind of letting people see your true self. So it's very important for you to let certain things go. Don't try to pretend or to be somebody else. Just be your true self. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of the reading, you do have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, which is an indication that you're thinking a lot about something and you're kind of in the prison of your thoughts. There's something that's kind of taking it over. You're over-analyzing something. You are afraid of something, right? So we kind of, no wonder that this vulnerability and freedom card came up, right? Because this is talking about freedom and you are in the prison of your thoughts. So you definitely need to clear your thoughts. You definitely need to let certain things go, because the Eight of Swords is always about that you see something, but it's not the reality. It's all in your thought, in your thought process, right? In your and whenever this comes up, it might be that you are afraid of something. So just let it go. Try to let it go. As I know it cannot be easy, but that's kind of the main message, right? You have a card that's talking about vulnerability and freedom, and the center card you have here is the Eight of Swords, which is that you are in the prison of your thoughts. You are kind of feeling that you are in a situation that you don't have a way out. Well, let's see what we have here. The first card you have here is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, as every ace, can be an indication of a new beginning, a new chapter, something that mentally very stimulating. Definitely can be an indication of victory, clarity, and kind of have that clearing conversation, that talk that some of you might need. It can be also the sign of winning over something. So there's definitely an indication that you need to get some clarity, and you're going to be able to get the clarity, especially with the Ace of Swords. But let's see the next card. The next card we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. You have two aces, which is like a double confirmation of a new chapter in your life. This is kind of like this golden opportunity that can turn into something great. This can be definitely a sign of a new chapter in your life, a new relationship, or a blossoming new beginning in an existing relationship. Ace of Pentacles is all about bringing long-term stability into your life. So if you're single, I think there's definitely an indication of a relationship that's going to bring you long-term stability, and it's definitely going to be an intellectual relationship where you are kind of challenge each other mentally. And let's see the next. The next card is the Lovers, which is the card of love, law of attraction, and attracting your soulmate into your life. If you're single, that's definitely your soulmate is coming to you. And if you're in an existing relationship, you might be already with your soulmate. This is kind of like very important, that the Lovers is all about law of attraction, right? So very important to clear those thoughts, because you don't want to attract those cloudy things that might be in your head. Focus on the beauty, focus on the positive things, because this is like attracting your soulmate. This is kind of like the energy when you're like so attracted to each other that you cannot even take off your hands off each other. Can be definitely an indication of getting engaged, getting married. Might be a big decision as well. Some of you might have to make a big decision, and you have hard time with the Eight of Swords making the decision. But the Lovers is all about yes. So maybe some of you will need to say yes because you're getting proposed. And the next we have here is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can be a positive news coming into your life, and it can be also a sign of people that are younger to you. Maybe some of you are dealing with somebody who's younger, but definitely can be a new opportunity. If you're single, maybe there's a relationship that's coming into your life, or you're getting some news that is something that you need to hold on to with both hands. If you're in an existing relationship, Page of Pentacles can tell you that pay attention to the little signs to make sure that the sparks you had at the beginning keeps burning. And you also have the Ten of Wands, which is an indication of an end of a cycle. So, and you're definitely tired, you're definitely exhausted, but I think it's all in your thoughts. Ten of Wands is an indication of something that started something very exciting, but now it is more of a burden. So maybe if you're single, you were very excited about going on dates, but now it's kind of like a burden for you. If you are in an existing relationship, maybe the relationship started as very exciting, but something kind of happened that turned it into more of a burden. So but definitely a Ten of Wands is indicating that this cycle is finishing. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with the reality, if you're willing to share it, of course. Now, the next card we have here is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be a sign that you are confused, right? It's no wonder it's connected to the Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups can be that you might have multiple choices to choose from. Maybe you have more people to choose. Maybe you have, and that can be an indication of the two aces, that you have two paths to choose. Seven of Cups can also assign that you are focusing on your dreams. You're kind of dreaming too much, and you need to kind of come down to the earth a little bit. Some of you might trying to manifest something, and you're kind of confusing the universe, because one day you might think, oh, I want to be in a relationship. The other day you might, oh my god, I want to be single. So I think you need to kind of clear your thoughts a little bit. You have two cards as well that are talking about that you need to pay attention to your thoughts. But let's see the next card. The next card you have here is the Ten of Pentacles. Two tens, there's definitely an end of a cycle. Ten of Pentacles is all about stability. So some of you, if you're single, you might be meeting somebody who is richer than you are. Some of you might be meeting somebody where you have a similar values. This is a very traditional values. Ten of Pentacles can be also about a relationship that's a long-term relationship, that's stable as well. The Ten of Pentacles has this energy of when you're kind of creating your own generation, you're founding your own family. So definitely can be an indication of getting married or getting engaged and having children as well. Very interesting that you're kind of starting with the Ace of Pentacles and you're actually reaching the Ten of Pentacles, which is where you want to be. So I think there might be one relationship that's gonna definitely take you to the next level. But let's see the last card. The last card is the Nine of Swords, which is an indication that you're very worried. You're very worried about something, you have fears, anxiety about something, and you are definitely in your head. Like, there's no doubt about it. You have Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So this is an indication of that you are thinking about something day and night. You have nightmares about it, and you have hard time kind of letting it go. So very important to that, you know, focus on more positive things, and that's gonna kind of help you. Maybe you are worried that you are hiding yourself, right? Like you need to kind of look at the vulnerability and freedom. You need to look at her, how she's binding herself. You need to look at how she's kind of hiding herself. So try not to hide yourself. I kind of, that's the main message here, that try not to hide who you are, and just embrace yourself. Because you also have here the Emperor. The Emperor, which is the card of success, the card of stability, definitely can be a sign of a stable long-term relationship. For female energy, can be that, you know, you are dealing with somebody who's very good for your life. This person just cannot show their emotions, or maybe you need to kind of show your emotions as well. So with this, you actually have something very stable. Like, it was kind of very interesting. You have something very stable here, but you're just too worried about something. Maybe somebody wants to marry you, somebody who's going to be actually very good for you, but you're just overthinking it. Maybe you're just hiding yourself. So anyway, I hope that this reading helped you. That's all I have for you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.